Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw Godzilla in side view. It's going to be simple, easy for beginners, so follow along with me and you'll know how to draw Godzilla at the end of this, okay? So let's get started. First thing I do here is I'm going to draw a line right here, pretty much just straight down for kind of the front of Godzilla's snout. We can maybe pull it a little bit more. Curve around the top over here for the top of that nose, top of that snout, pulling back. Pulling up for the brow, then back over here because he's got a very flat head, right? And this is the Godzilla from like the recent movies, you know, the American ones. We're gonna keep pulling back as well over here, kind of the rest of his neck. So skull's over here and the neck is right there. Back over here, down, up, curve here, right there. All right. Gonna go over here into the eye area and I'm gonna pull down right here just a bit because he's gonna have kind of an angry look. Pulling up. Don't forget to hit the like button, by the way, if you like you know these tutorials. I try to make it as easy as I can. If you like the way I teach or talk or anything like that, hit that like. It's absolutely perfect for the channel. It helps everything out. Curve over here, down like so. So his eye looks like kind of like a Pac-Man symbol. It's kind of more or less like looking to the front line here just a bit to make it a little bit angrier. We'll get into that a little bit more as far as like the shape of the eye, but for now let's move to the nose, and he needs a nostril, so we're gonna kind of draw this shape as well. Curve down right here from this point, and this is like the skin that a lizard has when they open their mouth. It's like right here, it's like a skin on the inside of it. I know you've seen it on dinosaurs, you've seen it all over the place. Down over here, front. It's really kind of opening his mouth there. A little bit more downward here for the front of the jaw. Back over there, down. Downward over here, in. Okay then, so that bottom jaw, the top jaw, he looks kind of like, well, right here we're going to draw a line here for kind of this area. By the way, it's like under the neck. We all have it as well. I noticed that's a very common mistake, by the way, when people tend to draw like a head on like an animal especially, they forget this neck part, you know. So we draw that neck part, and then his gets bigger as it goes down, right? The neck, Godzilla. We're going to do the teeth now, and then we're going to really make it look like, Godzilla. So stay with me, by the way. We're almost done, even. So I'm going to go over here, pull down, up, and his teeth, relative to the size of his head, is actually not that big, right? We're talking about in proportion. It's not even that big. Over here at the front, right here. Same thing. The bottom, why did I say the front? That's hilarious. Gonna go over here, pulling down, out for the tongue. Pull back. Doesn't have like a spectacularly long tongue or anything like that. And then over here, we want to give it a little bit of dimension, right? By the way, if you want to learn how to draw Godzilla, I'm gonna give you a free Godzilla drawing worksheet. Just go to the link in the description. It's going to be there. It's a couple of sheets on how to draw Godzilla from bottom, top. And if you really want to draw Godzilla like from your memory, from your mind's eye, right? Like from your imagination, go get that worksheet. It's the best thing I've ever done, in my opinion. It's like a few different worksheets together. It's a PDF, free. Go get it right now. It's not going to be free forever, so go look in the comments if you can. When you have time. I'll pause this video and go download it. So we're going to start over here with the spikes. Kind of starting over here small on his head. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. And like so. Curve right here. Down. Curve here for the nose. I'm sorry, for the dimension, I forgot. Let's get back to that. Forgive me. We're going to draw a dark shadow here in the back. So like the teeth are rolling into the skin on the far side. and then we're gonna fill it in. Right? You can do this with any animal, that's like roaring, even people really. You can just like, when they're opening their mouth, maybe like I've seen it on zombies and stuff like that. So it's just something that you can do. And I want to say this while I'm filling that in. Remember, you want to keep this stuff fun. I always say this. You're going to get tired of me hearing me say that, but you want to keep this stuff fun, and that's the way it's going to keep, stay fun for you and exciting and interesting. So absolutely, okay? Keep all of this stuff entertaining to yourself, and by that I mean being a good nature, like we're just having fun here, nothing crazy. Don't be too pressured. It doesn't have to be exact. We're gonna go over here and pull a line over there. That's kind of like the difference between the lower front of his body and the top of his body. Pull a line downward here could help, and you could fill this in. My marker's kind of drying out, honestly, so I'll just do a quick version of that. We can fill it a little bit more, I guess. And by the way, let me know the sound is okay. I have like a new sound kind of audio going on. And now we're just going to draw scales. So lines right here, they're a little bit smaller, going across the back. Maybe a line right here. So he's got these gills. You can do that. And you could always draw a little bit of the layering of that as well. Like you draw those lines across. But in his face, we draw like stuff like that. You're drawing thin lines over here in certain areas to give him a little bit more personality, Like right there, we're drawing these little thin lines right here, these crackling of the scales. Or you can draw these little half circles, like peppered around. And the cool thing about these is that you can indicate them. Indication is when you're just drawing these little curves and you're peppering them around, but you're not drawing every single scale, right? That wouldn't be that good. So anyways, that's it. If you want to draw more of these lines right here, because you can think of the spikes on his back as glaciers, you just do these thin lines, like here and there. But I want to thank you so much for sticking around. I want you to share this video if you can. It really helps the channel out. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what's your opinion, okay? Stick around. We're going to do another drawing lesson right now, though, together, okay? If you need to pause this and comment first, but let's roll into the next video, the next lesson. So let's do it. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.